Okay, so article is still talking about the Miz possibly or maybe landing the role of Johnny Cage in the sequel, which I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. And I tell you my overall thoughts the last time, but honestly, if the Miz feels like he should play Johnny Cage, I said have at it. But to me, I just don't see him as Johnny Cage. That's just my personal opinion. The Miz comments on wanting to play the role of Johnny Cage and more. So if you want the article, I will have it in the description below. As many of you know by now, WWE superstar The Miz has been pushing to land the role of Johnny Cage in the sequel of the latest Mortal Kombat cinematic reboot. Series co-creator and Boone actually agreed that The Miz would be a good fit for the role. During a recent interview with TMZ, The Miz commented on possibly landing the role, why it would be a dream come true for him, and more. Granted, it's a possibility that he could end up getting the role, but in order to get any role, you have to go through auditions for anything. You can't just get the role handed to you like that on the silver platter just because you're a celebrity. I know I'm going to get some comments and some thumbs downs over what I said, but it is what it is. So, and this is what he had to say. Honestly, if I had a shot at it, I would definitely want to make sure that I give everything I possibly can to make sure that nobody, only the production company, the directors are happy with the character that I get, but also the fans, because they are the ones that are so adamant about Johnny Cage being in the movie. This is an iconic character in the Mortal Kombat franchise, and it needs to be done right. If I'm the person to do it, then so be it. I'm ready to go. And this is where what else he had to say. I remember playing this game when I was a kid, Sega Genesis. I would never play Super Nintendo because it didn't have the blood. But I always played the Sega Genesis version, and I remember playing as Johnny Cage. And to see this kind of all happen, it would be like a dream come true. Now, I understand where he's coming from about the blood code in the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo not having any blood being replaced by sweat, which is stupid on their part. But at least he understands, what the history of this game. So at least he has a point there. I respect him for that. As of this writing, Warner Bros. Has not confirmed sequel to the new Mortal Kombat film. So I think that's what we need to do, is to wait and see and wait for the announcement of the sequel, because they already made enough money for the sequel, because only countries that needs to be made now are Mexico, Europe, and Japan. Heck, even China, I guess. But to me personally, I would think that The Miz, he might be a potential to play Johnny Cage, but to me, I just don't see him as Johnny Cage, to be honest with you. He may be an inspiring character in the WWE, but I just don't see him pulling off Johnny Cage, to be honest with you. That's just my honest opinion. You can feel free to disagree with me. The true participants that I see playing Johnny Cage are Ryan Reynolds and Alan Mousy, and that's it. So those are my two picks, Alan Mousy and Ryan Reynolds. But as far as The Miz goes, I know Future Boy Kamikaze likes his pick, but to me, I just don't see him as Johnny Cage. So let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments below, and yeah, take it easy.